Hello, everybody. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I hope you guys had a good holiday season, a good Christmas, and a good New Year. We did. We really enjoyed being at home with family this year. Our year was really awesome. 2018 was packed full of stuff, especially considering we came back to the States this year. So it was just really cool spending our time in Japan and the things that we were doing there. And we had told you guys a lot about that already. So it was a really awesome year this year.
Yeah, so for the update about this month, it's kind of mostly a normal stateside month, but we did have a special conference that we went to Virginia, and got to meet a lot of other IMB missionaries as well, and hang out with them, as well as get some good teaching and learn more about how the company as it exists in Virginia, how they're planning on supporting missionaries better the following year. So we had a really good time at that. We also got the opportunity to speak a few more times. One time I went to a Sunday school class, and they had a speaker planned, but that person canceled. So they're like, "Hey, you want to speak?" It's like, "Sure, why not?" So that was fun, but always glad to have opportunities to share about what God's doing in Japan. And yeah, just a good time with family and friends, getting to actually be with them for the holidays has been great this month. And also this month was the Lottie Moon Christmas offering. I'm sure those of you all in Baptist churches got to be a part of that, and just want to say thank you again for giving. I tried to find out how much was given, but I couldn't find it. So just thank you again for that. That supports half of the budget for IMB. So without that one offering, so many missionaries wouldn't be able to be there.
So next month, we're just gonna do what we do. We have some speaking engagements planned, and so we're excited about those, speaking to small groups and kids and stuff like that, and we're pretty excited to share more with more people about what God's doing, and it's a fun time. Also, an important date to remember is January 8th. That is when our application is reviewed by the Board of Trustees for the IMB. So that kind of makes the decision of, are we officially going back on the field in March or not. So yeah, if you could be praying for that day, we would really appreciate it. So January is a really exciting month, and we've been looking forward to it. So yeah, that's really all we got going on so far.
Story?
Yeah. Oh, a story. I have a story. One of my friends, Sophie, she was joining our prayer group. Right before we left Japan, we had a specific time where we prayed together, and then we would try to go out and share. And my friend Sophie was in that group, and we prayed for her friends in her language class. And she was bold one day, and God gave her the courage to share the gospel with her friend in her class, and her friend chose to believe. In the past few months, Sophie told me that her friend has begun coming to church, and she's really been enjoying coming to church. And so that is just a praise that we're able to share, that Sophie was able to keep connected with this girl and invite her to church, and that she's really been plugging in and enjoying hearing more about Jesus. So that's a praise. Yeah, so that's a pretty cool thing that we get to have an update for.
Yeah, and to end, we'll share some prayer requests. There's, of course, January 8th, as Michelle just mentioned. Also, speaking at various churches that we get opportunities to, we have some lined up for this month as well. So please be praying for us as we speak. And then, as well as just when we hang out with people, for good time spent and for good opportunities to speak the gospel or just share our passion for Christ. And then lastly, if January 8th goes well, then we're going to begin really working hard on moving. And so, yeah, once you hear the report about how January 8th went, please begin praying for, if it went well, please be praying for just all the planning on what stuff do we send, what stuff we buy there, how do we do everything in between. That'll be our life for 2 months. So. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So thank you guys for continuing to keep up with us and praying for us. And yeah, we're just so grateful for you. And we've really enjoyed meeting all of you again, being back here in the States and meeting some new faces. And we are very, very thankful for the prayer and the love and the support that you give us. So thank you. Have a great 2019.